I want to take a moment. And can we try to think of any law that gives the government the power to make a decision?
I know what you're going to ask.
About a man's body.
No.
Okay, so Paul, as a member of the United States military, would you like to give us a rebuttal on that one?
Well, there's a little something called the draft. So, I mean, I don't know.
Don't you have to notify your wife if you want to get a vasectomy? You have to get like a written thing for the doctor for lawsuits.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe it's different now, but it is like a thing. It's not a law. It's not a law, but it is something.
A divorce thing? Like, would that be?
It's like if I was a guy and I wanted to get a vasectomy behind my wife's back, it's technically like doctors won't do it. You have to get a written consent for like damages.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I haven't heard of that.
It blows my mind. So, but going back to what they just said, like, there's like no law that controls a man's body. Like, if we go to war, I have to go die.
Yeah.
I am legally obligated from a statistical standpoint to go and fucking die. If I'm Johnny No Trainer, like no training, if I'm somebody like, fucking random guy on the internet, I work at 9 to 5. I like to play racquetball on the weekends, like, okay, well, you gotta go die.
Well, and how about this though? So they have, she talked positively about having, women's shelters and stuff for women who are abused and who have to escape a bad situation. I support that. I think that's a good thing. Yeah. But how many guys are zeroed out and become homeless or become a slave to a system because of an adversarial court system, depending on what state they're in, due to family court, due to false allegations, due to, all kinds of stuff? How many guys get, well, we could call it pregnancy graped, right? Like where she's like, no, I'm on the pill. Oh, by the way, I'm pregnant. Oh, by the way, you're paying me money now. Like, I mean, these things happen. They happen all the time. I don't know of a single man's shelter for guys who get zeroed out or run into that circumstance. I don't know very many, or if at all, you know what I mean? And I know there's a lot of guys in that circumstance. We can look at the rates of dudes offing themselves and when they usually choose to do that, now 75 and older is a high rate for men. But I think the next one is guys who are, the demographic is guys who've gone through divorce, who are between ages of 40 and 60 is like one of the highest demographics for successfully killing themselves. And that's 4 to 1, in comparison to women. Not that it's a contest, but my point is, it's like
we're losing to that too. Just throwing it out there.
We're winning the contest. We're killing ourselves way more, dude. We always dunk on women, bro.
They also
what I would do myself.
I think one of the things is like because I also have my undergrad in psychology, and what I read was that the majority of women who do it, it's more of like a cry for help rather than an actual
that's true, apparently, so it depends.
Men use more lethal methods.
Yeah,
I think we just suck at it.